Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Jackie the PA, and if this is the first time you're on my channel, I welcome you. I hope you find something that you like, something where you subscribe, comment, all the jazz. I appreciate you. I appreciate you do. But guess what? If you are a returning viewer, I say this every single time because I legit mean it, okay? You're the real MVP because you didn't have to come back, and look at you. You're back here with me. So, excuse the outfit, okay? I had a blazer on over this camisole, but it is a blazing 91 degrees out here in Cincinnati where I'm at for work, and I'm hot. I am hot. So the blazer had to come off. I have the air bumping. You may hear it kick in because this room is a little bit, it has some updates it looks like, but it's not anything super fancy schmancy, okay? Okay, but anyway. I owe y'all a video. I actually owe y'all quite a few videos because remember when I first started out as a medical science liaison and I was like, I'm gonna keep y'all all posted. But let me tell you what happened. Life was lifing, and there's so much that I didn't know when I first started this job just about becoming a medical science liaison. And I just had like these rosy colored glasses as to what I was going to be doing and all this other time I was going to have. And I didn't have all the time. That's why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I'm going to give you guys the 1 year, 3 month, and 2 week update of me being a medical science liaison, no longer in direct patient care. I just want to give you a quick update on the good, the bad, and all the in between. And I can't say that things are necessarily bad when I say the good and the bad, just kind of like, you know, and nothing is perfect, okay? Nobody goes to work because they don't have to work. I mean, I gotta work to eat, and I want to make sure that I'm doing a job that kind of fits my lifestyle and provides me the money for the life I want to live. So let's start out with, I'm gonna start with the bad. And I think because people like to hear the bad. Let's hear the bad, and then I'll do the good, and then I'll do the in between, like some other things. So let's start out with the bad. I will say that the bad is someone like me who has worked clinically for years and years and years. I developed a level of comfort in my knowledge base. I had developed a muscle memory of certain disease states and how to manage patients that had presented with certain diagnoses. I was at the top of my game, okay? That's what it was. And it wasn't until I was here for maybe a few months and I really was like, dude, this is hard. And what was hard is that I didn't work in an oncological space full time and had no clue about lung cancer. Very high level knowledge. I've learned some things about lung cancer, but never had to go in depth, okay? And this job required me to get down into the weeds, into the creases, and really learn. So what happens is when I was just like at the top, I get here and I'm not at the top, okay? And nobody on my team was at the top. We were all practicing clinicians, and we came in and we had to relearn. For me, it felt a lot like PA school. Oh, so remember when PA school was PA school and it was just everything was coming at you and what they call it, drinking from a fire hose? Definitely felt that with this position because I had to not only learn the products that were commercially available, I also needed to learn what's in the pipeline, what clinical studies are we in, and then how to be a medical science liaison. You don't even know what you don't know until you're in that position and realize, dang, I don't even know this. So I would say it's humbling, and I literally am still learning to this day. I have come light years from where I was last year. However, there's always something to learn. The oncological space is continually changing. There's new drugs, new therapeutics, new biomarkers for testing. There's just a lot going on in this space. So it's exciting and definitely challenging. So don't ever say, I need to be challenged, because I think that's what happened. I threw it out there to the universe and I was like, I need to be challenged, and I'm being challenged, but I'm getting paid my weight. So, I would say another bad is that I think the position gets glamorized and it may not be fitting for everybody's lifestyle. I feel like we as medical science liaisons do not put out enough information about what the job really entails. And that's because it's not like it's not standard. It depends on the space you're working in. If you are working in traditional pharma versus diagnostics versus medical device. It depends on the size of the company you work for. Is it a small startup company? Is it a huge company? It depends on the territory you cover. Are you covering one state, a couple states? Are you covering half the country? I think that information is not really put out there, and people come in with this idea. They're like, I want to be a medical science liaison. I have people all the time that reach out to me and like, tell me about a day in your life. There's no day in my life. Some days I don't even know what needs to be done. Sometimes things change. Actually, I would say that's one of the things that if you're not an adaptable person, this field is not going to be right for you, because you need to like go with the flow, make the best of every situation. Especially because I travel a lot. And if you travel a lot, there's things that are just going to be beyond your control. You can't control if the plane wants to fly when it's supposed to fly. You can't control traffic, accidents, all of that. You just got to go with the flow. So being adaptable is huge. I would say that, well, you take the job and you know you're going to work with a lot of different personalities. And hopefully you've worked with a lot of different personalities, especially clinically. So you get the good, very friendly people, and then you got the really mean people. So you got to be able to handle all of that. Sometimes that can be challenging if you aren't anticipating it. Yeah, I would say that's probably all the bad. Sometimes you can spread yourself thin. I think that's a personality trait issue that I have. I want to be able to do all the things, and I want to be able to be available to a lot of people. And this job will really make you prioritize where you can, what you can, and how you can do. So just making sure that you are managing expectations for your colleagues and yourself and your family. Another bad thing is that if you really let it happen, you could really do the job all day, all night, on the weekends, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, if you really don't know how to turn it off. So I think that's enough of the bad. I'm still here. I am not going back to direct patient care. I commend all of my colleagues who are still working in direct patient care, but I think I found my little thing, and I'm going to learn all the things that I can and learn and be like a vice president of something or CEO. We'll see. I'll get there, okay? Sometime. I'm still like a baby MSL. So I said it's going to do the good. So I would say the good thing is, oh my gosh, y'all, I work from home. I like working from home. I like not having to always get dressed and matching. I do look and see if I have anything where I need to show my face, but I like working from home. I like being available for a lot more things than I was available for when I worked in the clinic or when in the hospital. I can make it to those doctor's appointments. I feel like I'm taking better care of my own personal health because I'm going to my appointments that I need to go to. Making sure that I'm spending time with my kids. I was able this past school year to drop my kids off and pick them up from school when I was at home, when I wasn't traveling. I definitely love the income that I'm making because it is considerably more than what I was making in direct patient care. I love that the size of the company that I work for is small, and I feel like I have a voice in what is happening. I have a direct line to the CEO, the COO, the CMO, like to all of upper leadership at C-suite. I have direct lines to them. It's not like this big old wall of barrier. And that makes me feel valued. It's hard for me to operate in a space where like I'm like this small little piece. I don't know, maybe because I just like attention or something like that. I want to feel like you know who I am. That's why I've never joined like a big mega church, and this is why I didn't go to a super big college, because you need to know my name and my face. Don't forget me, okay? All right. I would say another good thing is that the space is always evolving and growing and changing. So there's definitely plenty of opportunity for you to learn. There's always going to be opportunities for you to move up in leadership. That's kind of the trajectory I want. Okay, I want to be able to be a boss. Yeah. The other good is that, let's see. Like I said, you meet so many people from across the country, and I think that's good, because like it has some like little network all over the place. I like that. I do also like the challenge of getting people to adopt to what I want them to adopt. I think it's like we have a lot of fun, but we work hard. We work hard and we play hard. So I'm down for that. I would say some of the in between, just some little things. I have become very efficient at packing for my trips. I am an efficient traveler, and don't tell nobody, but I'm better than my husband at this. He may not believe. I mean, I plan my travel, okay? Again, I work for a small company, so I like plan my travel geographically. I map out all the food places. I look at Google reviews, and it's building up my Marriott point status, building up my Delta status. Your girl be getting upgrades now. I didn't know about that life like that. I've probably become a little bit of a travel snob, because you need to have your clear and you need to have your TSA pre-check, because why are we waiting in lines, especially early o'clock in the morning? And what's so funny is that my kids now, when they travel with me, they're like, Mom, are we traveling VIP? This is what they call it. And I'm like, if I bought the ticket, yeah, but there's times where that doesn't happen for them because I didn't buy their ticket. Let's see. I would say the job definitely requires you to really learn how to prioritize your day, prioritize what needs to be done at a certain deadline. I would say family life balance. That's definitely something we had to figure out, because one of my problems is like when I'm trying to like really focus, I be having tunnel vision, and I need to learn all the things, because I never want to be in a situation where you feel like I'm dumb and you feel like I don't know anything. Okay. Not the most diverse. It's not the most diverse industry just by itself. It's just not. Okay. So I have some of these probably subconscious insecurities about maybe almost like an imposter syndrome type of thing that can creep up, especially in the very beginning, where I was like, I don't know none of this stuff. But let me tell you something. I was like, first of all, I know a lot. I got a whole doctorate degree, please, okay? I've been doing this stuff for a while. I am capable. I'm resilient. I am that chick, okay? Maybe a little bit rough around the edges, but your girl is credentialed and degreed. So I had to go in with that level of confidence. So you may be able to tell me something, but I'm able to tell you something too. But yeah, so I was talking about family balance, right? So my kids are older. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this type of position to somebody who has younger kids. I'm not saying like this position as a generalizable type of thing, but more so for a small company where you cover a very large territory and you're required to be in the field. Most of these jobs require you to be in the field a lot, but if you have a really, really large territory, you can not be home for some days. My kids are teenagers. All they need is Wi-Fi and food, and they're good, okay? Transportation to school, and actually my youngest baby has just turned 16, so we're getting a driver's license, and I'm not going to have to worry about driving them places, okay? So I think it's a job that can be challenging to family, because then if you have younger kids, if they're not in school, if they don't have a babysitter, you got to find a babysitter for the times that you're gone, and just scheduling meetings, especially in the summer, activities, I don't know. My husband, I think we have a better flow now because he got a different job where he's working a hybrid position. Because what would happen is he's going into the office Monday through Friday, and I'm gone at any period of time. So sometimes we're just kind of missing each other, and we'll get to see each other a little bit more now. We just got to kind of work out. We both work from home. So like I be really working from home. I think sometimes when I first started, because he had worked from home before, and sometimes I'm like, are you working? But I be really working, and I had to let him know, like, dude, no, I'm really working. I have meetings and I am working. So like, don't ask me any questions. All in love though. So I guess all in all, if I had to make a summary, I would say, if I had to put it on the career and job on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best, most perfect job ever, I would say that today I would rate it an 8.5. I don't think any job is really going to be perfect unless, no, because it's work. It's still work. Like, because you have to get up and do stuff. I don't just get paid to be pretty and exist. So until that happens, I don't know if there's really a 10 a job. But I mean, how I was feeling before I got here at the job, not the current position, but clinically, I was like, no, you know what? Being a PA right now in this life, for me, after putting all the time that I put in and working through the pandemic, I was like, ghetto, 4 out of 10. But that probably would, I just need to really change my environment, okay? And don't get me wrong, I do love that I am a PA. I love that I'm a PA because it was not easy to get into my role. I worked my butt off. I put my time in clinically, working in neurosurgery, urology, ER, urgent care, occupational medicine. I went out there and got skills and talent. I've definitely impacted and changed lives directly. In this current role as a doctoral educated PA, I am indirectly still impacting a lot of people's lives. And I'm learning so much about the lung cancer space. And I'm super excited about some of the things that are going to come in the future from me being in this position, okay? We hear a lot about all kinds of cancers, but lung cancer, we don't really be hearing about lung cancer. And the black population, minority populations are going to have some of the worst outcomes because we're not getting screened and nobody's talking about it. And we're not being offered all of the same treatments, diagnostics, respect. And we need to change all of that, okay? So I'm going to be doing some stuff. Now, I told myself I'm going to make more videos because y'all deserve to get a video from me more often than this. And I have all these things I need to talk about. Like, outside of all of this, my life as a medical science liaison, and then anything that I think of when it comes to becoming a PA. I want to share with y'all on my vacations because your girl was in Kenya. I was in the Dominican Republic again. This wasn't my first time. This is my first time with my kids, and I need to be vlogging about all my vacations, okay? And that's coming up. And my cruises, and because I remember I told y'all that I have this goal of setting foot on all of the continents before I'm 45, and I just turned 40 last month. I'm gonna be flying till I die. But I just need to hit Australia. I'm going to South America in September. So Australia and Antarctica. And then your girl gonna be everywhere. This is, I can't wait. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. If you watched for the whole video, please comment. Tell me what you want to hear from me. Because I got you, okay? I got y'all. Okay. That wasn't a sign. That was more of a I just want to let y'all know y'all my people and I appreciate y'all. So y'all have a good one.